Can you hear me?
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Today we will be doing, children, today we will be practice book. Yes? Today, please switch off your, we will be starting with practice book. So we will start with clauses and complex sentence. Now, in your previous class, you have done what is a sentence. Can anyone tell me what is a sentence?
A group of words that makes a complete sense is called a
Yes.
sentence.
What is a sentence?
A group of words that forms a
A
complete
group of words
sentence.
that makes a meaningful sense is called sentence.
That make
Yes.
a complete sense is called
A group of words which make
A
complete
group
sense.
of words that make a
Sentence.
complete sense.
Yes. So now in a sentence, there is a subject and there is a predicate also. Isn't it? It has got one subject and one predicate. Now predicate starts with what? A verb. Isn't it? There is a verb also. You cannot form any sentence without a verb. Now today we are going to do clauses. A simple sentence is made of one clause. Now, what is a clause? A clause is a group of words which has one subject and one finite verb. One subject and one finite verb. Now, I told you, you cannot make a sentence without the help of a verb. So, every sentence has got a verb in it. If I say, I eat, it makes sense. But you cannot make a sentence without using a verb. Now, a clause, what is a clause? A clause is a group of words which has got a subject and one finite verb. It has got one finite verb also. Like if I say, the sun rises in the east. Now, the sun is the subject, rises is the finite verb, and so this is a clause. Now, clauses are also of one is main clause and the other is subordinate clause. Is it clear to everyone?
Ma'am, what is finite verb?
Finite verb is which changes according to the subject. Now, if I say the sun rises in the east, why? Why do you say? There is a finite verb and there is non-finite verb. Non-finite verb, children, are gerund, participle and all. And finite verb changes according to the subject. If the subject is singular, it will be a singular verb. If it is plural, it will be a plural verb. You must have done in the previous classes, children, all this. Yes?
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, there is one main clause and subordinate clause also. The main clause is the one which gives you full meaning. If it gives you full meaning, like the sun rises in the east, this is a main clause. Yes, if I say the girl who is wearing black dress is my neighbor. Now there are more than one clause. There are two sentences in it, two clauses in it. Sentence, I mean clauses, two clauses in it. The girl is my neighbor who's wearing a black dress. So, Akansha, please switch off your mic. Some sound is coming. Okay, so we will start with the clauses. One is subordinate clause and the other is main clause. The main clause, subordinate clause is always dependent on main clause. When you will come across those examples, you will see that the subordinate clause is dependent on the main clause. Now let's start with the worksheet 1. The girl who is wearing a black dress is my neighbor. Now here, first thing I told you, the girl is my neighbor is one clause. the girl is my neighbor. Now the girl is one. So you can see a finite verb is there. Is my neighbor.
Yes, ma'am.
The girl is my
Yes,
neighbor.
ma'am.
Who is wearing a black dress is the subordinate clause. Got it? Subordinate. Who is wearing a black dress is telling you more about the main clause. Subordinate clause always adds meaning to the main clause. It is not, it is not. Yes, it is telling you more about the main clause. That is, the girl is my neighbor. Now, they have already, I hope you must be having your book in front of you. A clause is a group of words that has one subject and one finite verb. Yes? Now, another example. As I was driving, I saw a car following me. Now, as I was driving, I saw a car following me. Which one is the main clause, children?
I saw a car following me.
Ma'am,
Yes.
was.
I saw a car following me is the main clause. Why? Because the other part is dependent on it. The other subordinate clause does not, cannot stand on its own. It is dependent on the main clause. As I was driving. Now, if I say as I was driving, you will say there must be something more, isn't it? But when I say I saw a car following me, it is complete in itself. So this is the main clause and the other clause is subordinate clause. Now children, although subordinate clause is dependent on the main clause, but still you will see that the subordinate clause is also having a subject and a predicate. A subject also is there, a verb is also there. I was driving. As I was driving. Yes. So, as I was driving is the subject and was driving here is the finite verb. I saw a car following me. Subject and finite verb. So both are there. Now, therefore, the sentence has two clauses. However, it can be noted that one clause makes a complete sense by itself, whereas the second clause adds more meaning to the first clause. It does not make complete sense by itself. This is what I told you. The first part of the sentence does not make complete sense. It is dependent on the second part of the sentence. And that is why you will say that the first part is a subordinate clause and the second part is a main clause. I saw the car following me makes complete sense. And as I was driving adds more meaning, or it depends on the other clause for meaning. To know the complete meaning, you will have to read the other part of the sentence. So this way, one is having, there are two clauses in this sentence. One is main clause and the other is subordinate clause. Now, the clause that makes complete sense by itself is the main clause, and one that is dependent on it for its meaning is the subordinate clause. Now, I hope everything is clear to you, children. What is a clause? A clause is a
Group of
words,
words.
subject
Group of
and
words
one
that
meaning.
has one subject and
One subject and one finite verb.
verb of its
One subject and one final word.
So this is a clause. Now, if I take a simple sentence, children, it has got only one clause. Anything. She is a girl. She is a girl. One clause is there. If I say she is the girl who stood first in class, she is the girl who stood first in class, then it is a complex sentence. This is a complex sentence. Complex sentence is having one or more than one clause, then it is a complex sentence. If it is having two or more than two clauses, it becomes a complex sentence. So if I say the girl who stood first in, this is the girl who stood first in class. There are two clauses, and that means it is a complex sentence. Now read the sentences given below and write the clauses. Also mark the subject and the finite verb in each clause. Now you have to mark the subject and the finite verb. They stopped when the sun set. Now here the independent and dependent means, independent means main clause, dependent means subordinate clause. These are other words for this.
Subordinate clause.
Huh? Anyone having any problem? Now,
No, ma'am.
they stopped
No,
when the sun set.
ma'am, subordinate clause एक और बार बता दीजिए.
Huh? Which one?
Subordinate clause.
Subordinate clause is always dependent on the main clause. Subordinate clause जो होता है ना, वो main clause के ऊपर dependent रहता है. उसकी meaning खुद आपको समझ में नहीं आएगी. अगर केवल subordinate clause को देखेंगे, so it is not complete in its meaning, although it is having a subject and a predicate. उसके पास subject भी है, predicate भी है, but meaning complete नहीं है. Why? Because it is dependent on the main clause. This is the reason why it is not complete in itself. Now they stopped when the sun set. Children, if I say when the sun set, now you will say what happened when the sun set. When the sun set, it is incomplete in its meaning. But when I say they stopped when the sun set, now here they stopped become the main clause, and when the sun set is the subordinate clause. Now they have given independent and dependent clause, that is main clause and subordinate clause. Got it, children? Now is it clear? If I say they stopped is main clause. It is giving you
Yes,
complete
ma'am.
meaning. They stopped.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, children, this is the grammar class now. So if you have any problem, you should ask me there and then.
Ma'am, please explain complex sentence.
Complex sentence has got more than two clauses, two or more than two clauses. If a sentence is having two or more than two clauses, then it is a complex sentence. Now it can have three clauses also, but it will always have one main clause and it will have two subordinate clause, three subordinate clause. This is called a complex sentence. Any sentence which has got one main clause and a subordinate clause, one subordinate clause or two subordinate clause or three subordinate clause is a complex sentence. Got it? Complex sentence में एक main clause होता है और उसके बाद जो होते हैं वो subordinate clause होते हैं. Main clause एक ही होगा. अगर उसके बाद और clauses हैं तो वो complex sentence हो जाता है, एक main clause और एक. If any sentence is having only one main clause and no other clause, that means it is a simple sentence. It is not a complex sentence. Is it clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
इसको समझ में नहीं आ रहा था, आ गया समझ में?
Yes, ma'am.
You have to give response, otherwise how will I know whether you are following or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, there was a king who chose to live in a forest. Now, how will you?
Ma'am,
There was a
independent.
There was a
king independent sentence and who's to live in a forest is a dependent sentence.
Children, why do you forget that you have to raise your hand? Before I take the name, you start talking together. No one will be able to hear. Ayushi Patel, you give the answer. There was a king who chose to live in a forest. Ayushi,
Independent sentence will be there was a king is a independent sentence who choose to live in a forest is a dependent sentence.
Very good. Well, there was a king is the main clause. Who chose to live in the forest? Subordinate clause. That is dependent clause. Now, next one. Ananya Singh. Tell
Ma'am,
me
subject. Hello.
the verb.
Ma'am, please mark the subject and finite verb.
Mark the subject. So there was a king. Yes. Subject आपको नहीं पता है? There was a king. There is subject. Was will be, was a king is was is a verb. आप लोग तो लग रहा है 1 क्लास 2 क्लास में आ गए हैं. सब्जेक्ट प्रेडिकेट नहीं आता है आपको. वर्ब सब्जेक्ट. This you will do it yourself, children. Tell me. Tell me. Now here, tell me is the subject and tell is the verb. Tell me how you completed the verb. Now tell me will be the main clause and how you completed the work will be subordinate clause. Now here, the work will be main clause. Yes, sorry. The work will be subject and completed will be verb. आपको पता है ना वर्ब कौन होता है जिसमें काम का करना होता है. Doing words are verb and subject is always noun. Noun, pronoun like this. Now, the girl who was from Delhi won the crown. Ananya Singh, now give the answer. The girl who won the crown. Yes?
Independent sentence, the girl won the crown, and dependent sentence, who was from Delhi.
Very good. The man whose car was stolen had to stay in the police station. Akansha. Shrija.
Ma'am.
Akansha,
Ma'am,
be ready.
Ma'am, the independent subject is the man had to stay in police station.
The man had to stay
Stay
in the
in
police
Police
station.
station. And the dependent is whose car was stolen.
Yes. Please keep a pencil in your hand. One thing I would like to tell you, keep a pencil in your hand. As I say, you will mark the main clause. Rest of them will be subordinate clause. Yes? Mark it with a pencil. Main clause you mark and the rest part will be the subordinate clause. It's very simple. But you won't be able to write the answer. If you children, if you don't write, mark it, you will forget later on. Okay. Now, next one, the movie that we saw was boring. Now, Janvi Singh.
Yes, ma'am. Independent movie was boring, and dependent clause is that we saw.
Yes. The movie was boring is independent and that we saw is dependent. Is it clear, everyone? Any problem you are having?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Next one. You won't reach the school on time unless you hurry. Divya Raj.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, independent sentence, you won't reach on time, and dependent unless you hurry.
Yes. You won't reach the school on time is independent. Unless you hurry is dependent. The lady whom we saw yesterday is my neighbor, Shrija.
The lady is my neighbor is the independent clause, and the dependent clause is whom we saw yesterday.
Very good. Next one. The bridge which was built a year back has collapsed. Diksha Kumari.
Yes, ma'am. Independent sentence. The bridge has collapsed.
dependent sentence which was built a year back.
Very good. Next one, Garima Singh. If the guests are coming, the flat should be properly cleaned.
Independent clause. The flat will need cleaning. Dependent clause. If the guests are coming.
Yes. The flat should be properly cleaned is the main clause or independent clause, and dependent is if the guests are coming. Now, once again, children, these points to be remembered are: a complex sentence is made up of one main clause that is complete in meaning by itself, and one or more than one subordinate clause that do not make complete sense by themselves but provide extra information about the another clause. Now, they have given one example. They stopped when the sun set. Now, they stopped is giving you complete sense. When the sun set does not give you complete sense, so it is dependent on the main clause. Now, worksheet 2. Read the following. Dr. Bernard is a man. He performed the first heart transplant surgery. Now, if I combine these two sentences, I will be writing like this. Dr. Bernard is the man who performed the first heart transplant surgery. Then the second sentence is, the best host is a hotel. It serves Italian food. Now, the best host is the hotel which serves Italian food. This is how you can combine two sentences. Now, the first one, the best host is a hotel. It serves Italian food. Now, both are independent, but when you combine it, it becomes the best host is the hotel which serves Italian food. Now, you have to combine the following sentence using who or that. A man has been given death sentence. He had assassinated a minister. The man who had assassinated a minister has been given death sentence. Next one. Roshan Kumar, please mute yourself. आपके घर से बहुत आवाजें आ रही है. A cricketer has been banned from playing. He had fixed a match. Who will give the answer?
Ma'am, can I Ma'am Janvi?
Ma'am, Akansha.
Avni, please don't take your name. I can see your hands. And I want others also to participate. Yes, Pavni, give the answer.
The cricketer who had fixed a match has been banned from playing.
Yes, a cricketer who has been banned from playing had fixed a match. A cricketer has been banned from playing had fixed the match. A cricketer who had been banned from playing had fixed a match. Or a cricketer who had fixed a match has been banned from playing. Both way it is correct. Next one, a social activist has got an award. He works for spreading literacy. Zara.
The social activist who works for spreading literacy has got an award.
Yes, very good. Next one. An actor won the Best Actor award. He played the role of Sardar Patel. Ayushi, no, sorry, not Ayushi. Ayush Ete. An
actor who played the role of Sardar Patel won the Best Actor award.
Very good. It can be both way, children. An actor who played the role of Sardar Patel won the Best Actor award, or an actor who won the Best Actor award played the role of Sardar Patel. Next one. A woman is our immediate neighbor. She writes poetry. Diksha, Soumya.
Yes, ma'am. A woman who writes poetry is our immediate neighbor.
Very good. Next one. Anti-thief car alarms are nuisance. They start ringing just with a touch. Ananya.
Anti-thief car alarms that start ringing just with a
Anti-thief car alarm that. Yes, anti-thief.
Ma'am, can I?
Yes, give the answer.
Ma'am, the anti-thief car alarm that is starting just with a touch are a
Hey, that starts ringing. That starts ringing just with a touch are a nuisance. Anti-thief car alarms that starts ringing with just with a touch are a nuisance. Next one. A man always thinks positively. He is sure to succeed in life.
Ma'am, can I?
Garima.
Ma'am, can I? A man is sure to succeed in life who always think positively.
Yes, yes.
A man is sure
Garima,
to
give the
succeed.
answer fast.
A man is sure to succeed in life who always think positively.
A man who always thinks positively is sure to succeed in life. A man who always thinks positively is sure to succeed in life. Satyam Kumar, give the next answer. The new flyover has been thrown open to the public. It had been under construction for 3 years. Yes, Satyam. The new flyover that had been under construction for 3 years has been thrown open to the
Can I?
public.
Ma'am, can I give the answer?
Children, same children are giving the answer. What about the others? If others are not answering, how will you learn, children? Everyone should participate. Anand Vaibhav, give the answer.
Ma'am, ninth number.
Yes, 8-1, 8.
The new flyover that had been under construction for 3 years has been thrown open to the public.
Very good. Next one, can you do?
Yes, ma'am. A girl who has won the
Next
silver
one.
medal in the
Anand?
Olympics. A girl who has won the silver medal in the Olympics is our country's best weightlifter.
Yes, the girl who won the silver medal in
the
the
Olympics
Olympics is
is our country's best weightlifter.
Yes, Barbie. Next one. Acha, 1 minute, children. Remember, these are connectors. Connectors who, which, and that are used in different ways. You must have seen how you have used these connectors. Okay, now the next one. Complete the following passage by filling in the blanks with which, whom, whose, or that. Now, children, we use which and that for non-living things or animals. And for human beings, we use who, whose, and whom. Got it? For human being, मनुष्य के लिए हम लोग whom, who, whose ये use करते हैं, और living things and non-living things and animals and all, we use which and that. Remember this. Now, Shrija, I would like you to do this. Delhi.
Which is called the
Delhi?
heart of India.
Yes, it is a name of the place. So Delhi, which is called the heart of India, is considered to be an amazing tourist spot. The city has many monuments, some amazing shopping complexes, and a few botanical gardens. It is also famous for some luxury hotels, which are known for their hospitality. Yes, which. which, because it is a non-living thing. The Delhi Palace, which, again, which is situated on the right bank of the Yamuna River, is one such hotel. Mr. Mehta, now Mr. Mehta is a human being. So, Mr.
Who?
Mehta, who built this hotel,
Who built this hotel?
yes, who built this hotel 40 years back, attribute its success to his staff. Who? Staff
Whom?
is also human being. So again, who is highly dedicated and efficient, and to his son, who again
That.
who is an epitome of professionalism. His son, again, human being. His son, whose reputation for being an excellent manager is widespread, looks after the hotel arrangement himself now. The guest, again, human being. So the guest whom he treats like his family member speak volumes for his hospitality. Again, Amit Ghosh is a human being. So Amit Ghosh, who once stayed in the hotel, calls it the next best place to home. Now the river is a non-living thing. So the river
Which?
that flows
Which
by
that
the, which or that flows by the hotel carries in itself numerous flowers. Now what will you say? Whose
That.
fragrance?
Ma'am, whose fragrance?
Whose fragrance?
Fragrance floats in the air the whole day. Now, children, one thing I would like to say, worksheet 4, I think it is almost time. So we are having 2-3 minutes more. So worksheet 4, read the following sentence and identify the main clause. Very quickly, I will be doing, keep a pencil in your hand. She thought that she was safe there. Now, these are complex sentence, children, and there are two or more than 2 clauses in it. Earlier, you had done the exercise where you had only 2 clauses. One was main clause and one was subordinate clause. Now, in this exercise, you will have one main clause and one subordinate clause, or maybe more than one subordinate clause. So, very quickly, you underline it. You underline only underline the main clause. Subordinate clause, you can put 1 and 2, number 1, number 2, like this. Now, she thought that she was safe there. Main clause is she thought, and that she was safe there is subordinate clause. The CCTV footage proved that the man had stolen the cash. Now, the CCTV footage is the main clause. That the man had stolen the cash is the subordinate clause.
Ma'am,
Next one.
main clause. Ma'am,